police have identified the heroic armed citizen who took down a gunman at a mall shooting on Sunday night. His name is Elijah Dickin, and he likely prevented an even worse tragedy.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well,
how
that's
do you define a female?
someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's, here's the thing, when you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Hey peoples, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, I know that I'm not upstairs in my room filming today because it's fucking hot. It's the summertime, bitch, it's hot, duh. It just is what it is, and I have to compromise and just come down here in the cool air because it's cooler downstairs than upstairs. But anyways, so I have a lot of different topics and unpopular opinions about what's been going on this past week, and I've written them in my notes, and I've just it's so flabbergasting what's going on in the world right now, and I just have a lot of thoughts that I just need to get off my chest. So before we start, be sure to subscribe, like, and ring the bell because it helps me a lot. And so yeah, it's gonna be a doozy, so get ready and let's get started. Alrighty, so I don't know if you've been under a rock recently and you haven't been keeping up with all the craziness that's been going on in the media recently. It's so sad. Have y'all heard about what happened at the Greenwood Mall in Indiana? I seen that. I was I think I came home from work and I was getting ready, trying to take off my clothes, stuff like that. And I looked on the news. My mom was watching the news, and there was another shooting. And it's really sad. I watch the news, and I heard 3 people got killed, a few people got injured, and this person was in the mall. They was planning the whole entire thing. I'd be how are they gonna kill people? It's really sad. It really is. And I guess the person, he went out after he got done planning what he was gonna do. He went out into the food court of the mall, and he started shooting at people. But, bitch, yes, he killed 3 people, which is really sad, and I pray for those people. I really do. I every time when I see things like that, I pray, because it makes me so sad. But I feel there was an angel that day. I honestly do. An angel came and saved the rest of the people that were that were witnesses to this tragic shooting. And this person was armed, and they protected the other people that was in that mall by killing the mass shooter. And his name was Elijah Dickens.
The real hero of the day is the citizen that was lawfully carrying a firearm in that food court and was able to stop this shooter almost as soon as he began. What can you tell?
I am so happy to see people take matters into their own hands, because as y'all see with Uvalde, the cops were so shitty. They did not even they was there, but they didn't even do anything to get those kids out of the school from from the shooter to kill more people. So to see Elijah Dickens, I think that's his name, to take matters in his own hands to protect himself and to protect others from getting killed from this maniac. I just think that more people need to start carrying. It's so I want to carry. With what's going on right now, I want to carry. It's I'm trying to talk my mom into it. But it's really sad. It makes me so sad to see people not being able to go out into the mall, go into movie theaters, whatever have you, and not be able to feel safe. And I feel the best bet is to protect yourself. I don't want to get emotional, but it honestly makes me emotional, because now everywhere you go, you have to like be on high alert. And I just think that like mental health has a lot to do with a lot of this stuff. And you know, a lot of people like to like, you know, they don't want to talk about that, but like it has a lot to do with that. And I don't know the solution to any of this. Like, I'm not pro like taking away the guns, stuff like that, because like I just feel like, look at what happened with Elijah, and what he did. He used his right to carry in his state and protected himself and protected others. And I just found it like very like brave and courageous that he did that, and that he had like the, you know, the willpower to do that. Because like, you know, a lot of people, they, you know, everyday average people, like it's very rare for that to happen, you know. Like, I think there was like the statistic about like there are only like 22 times that people shoot the attacker, and it's like 12 citizens, 7 security guards, and 3 off-duty officers that actually stop the attacker. And it's so rare like that people, you know, take matters in their own hands to protect them and people, like, you know, other people that are in this situation. And I just think that those numbers need to go up more. Like, people need to like start carrying more. Like, even me, like I said, like I want to be able to carry as well, because like I feel like time is getting so crazy where like we can't even be safe to go out to like the mall. And you know, I don't care what it is, like if it's mace, a taser, knife, whatever, like bitch, be ready. Like, always be ready. Like, you never know what's going to happen to you or to anyone else around you in these like terrible times with these crazy people. People's mental is so fucked up, and that they just think that they want to they want to take out everyone else with them. And it's like it's imperative that we learn to protect ourselves. And I've always been about that, because like looking at like, you know, trans women and stuff like that, like, you know, people in LGBTQ like community, and like there are people out here, like individuals out here in this world that are like very, very anti-gay, bitch, and like they don't want to see us alive and thriving, like, you know. And you know, there are instances where people just go so far to where like they want to kill us. And I think that it's imperative that we all try to protect ourselves and be just like Elijah. You know, if you are scared of guns, like at least try to like have like, you know, a shank, like, or have something to protect you, because you never know when your life is at risk, and you never know when you're gonna have to like, you know, get up that courage to be brave and to protect yourself and the people that are around you. Because bitch, like I always said, bitch, it's either you or them. Like, it's not gonna be you. It's definitely not gonna be me, bitch. So yeah, like I'm happy that he was brave enough to do that, and I'm so sorry like for the 3 other people that were killed. It's sad, sad world, and these criminals, they had to be put to rest, period. Okay, so if you follow me on Twitter, bitch, you already know like I had like a recent tweets about AOC. All of these like radical leftists like being like, oh my god, AOC, she's been, oh my god, oh my god, she's arrested. And I'm just like, do y'all not see any handcuffs on the bitch? And it was a tweet about like how I hate AOC. Because the last straw for me, bitch, is like, why is this bitch faking her arrest? Like, I don't give a fuck who the fuck you are, bitch. The bitch was not arrested. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't. I was seeing people like being like, oh my god, look at AOC. Oh, she's arrested. Look at, oh my god. Like, that's how they are. That's how they are. And it's so annoying. Like, AOC is so stupid. Like, I don't like her because she just, her face during like the fake arrest, it just shows how like she knows what she's doing, and she knows that she is doing this stuff just to get like famous and like to be like, I'm the girl that's on your side. I'm for the young ones and for like, you know, the radical left that are just like, you know, that are woke. Like, she knows what she's doing, and no one sees it. No one sees the like the pandering that she does over and over and over again, just like with like the Met Gala, and like going to like the Met Gala with that dress on. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, like why are representatives, people who are like, in Congress, whatever like that, at these events when their politics are very much like, eat the rich. I don't like the rich, but they're rich. And then on top of that, they're trying to like be buddy with the rich when they don't like it. I don't like the inconsistencies. And I've always like felt like she was the puppet. Like she's like the little puppet. And everyone likes a little puppet because she is basically just a woman, and that she is Latina. It's all about this. It's all about the identity politics with like a lot of these people, and especially people in my generation. There's like no depths. Like there's no depth into her, and like she doesn't. I just feel like she's so ineffective. You know what I mean? She's so ineffective, and she just does things just to make everyone else like be like, yes, AOC, you're doing so good. Like that's all she does. Like her little smirk in the little video of her like fake getting arrested. Like AOC, you're not fooling anyone, sweetheart. And like what she said about like her getting arrested, it really pissed me off. I think she was like, putting your hands behind your back is the best way to not, like, when being detained, because it doesn't escalate charges or like resisting arrest. And I'm like, wow, I wish you can teach a generation that technique, because like nowadays all of the people that are like my age, they straight up resist arrest and make commotion when a police officer pulled them over, because they have no respect. And like, why won't you teach them that? Why won't you teach them that instead of trying to like fuel this bullshit that like all policemen are bad and stuff like that? Why won't you teach them that follow directions, so they won't get in any trouble for resisting arrest or anything like that? So it's like, if it's that easy, then bitch, why the fuck you want to teach that to everyone else? I don't get it. I just don't believe she was arrested. Like, bitch, where's the mugshot? Like, knowing her, she'd be the one who's boasting about her fucking mugshot. Like, cause she's so like, she wants that fame. She wants that gold star, that cookie. Like, she, you know what I mean? Like, I would never understand her. I never liked her. I just think that most people like her simply because of the color of her skin, and like that she's a woman. That's it. Like, and that's how I feel like our future representatives will be like, because people don't care about the politics. They care about like, the pandering, and they care about the color of your skin. They care about if you're a man or a woman, or if you're not neither. Dumbass people. Like, with her bullshit about like, oh, Latinx, or like talking about women, only people have periods, stuff like that. Like,
make a lot of drama over the term Latinx. But even before Latinx, people were trying to do this like an at to have the A and the O together. Gender is fluid, language is fluid, and I think people right now are using the E term as gender neutral in order to be as inclusive as possible.
She's just perpetuating the stupidity of our generation, and she's just perpetuating more of this woke stuff to make people like her more. That's all I see her as. She has no depth with her. Like, she's like, that's how I feel about her, And anyone who think that she's arrested, like, y'all is stupid. So stupid. Like, AOC was not arrested. The bitch is a liar. And anyone who falls for that, like, you're dumb. Like, you're just dumb. Like, get her the fuck out. Like, I'm sick of her. I really am. I hate AOC. I swear to God. Can't stand her. I would never vote for her if she was the last person to vote for her. Period. Oh my... Have y'all heard about the fucking... like, the woke mob is trying to come for, like, the anthropologists and the archaeologists that, like, have to go back and dig up bones to see if, like, if you're, like, a male or female like from the past to learn, like, you know, history. And these woke motherfuckers, I just cannot believe, like, what is the point of this? Like, I don't understand it. I can never get past this. So now people are complaining about anthropologists and archaeologists going back in history and determining if the skeletons, you know, like, they have to like do research on the skeletons and, you know, about bone size, you know, like their, like, you know, their whole genetic to see like who they were, if they were a female or a male. And now these woke motherfuckers are out here like complaining about them determining if they are a male or female. I don't understand this. Like, I don't get, why are people so stupid? It blew my mind. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen because me and my friend was talking about this a long time ago. Like, they are trying to erase sex. They are trying to erase whether you are biologically a male or a female. Like, that's what it's going to be. They're already coming out here with the they, them, and, like, you know, the MB bullshit. Like, that doesn't even matter. Like, it's like, most of these people that are MB are non-binary, you're most likely like a fucking gay man, just feminine, that looks like me. But they want to go so far to erase everyone else's experience in life and everyone else's, like, you know, how they want to be. And I just think it's just not fair. It's not fair at all. And it makes me so mad. It makes us all look so bad because people will look at someone like me, which that's something that makes me so mad. People will look at someone like me that is a gay man that just like makeup. Like, I just like makeup. I like to look fly as fuck. Like, why can I be a gay man and look fly as fuck and not be put in a box? Like, I am a man. I am a male. That's what I was born as. That's what I'm going to forever be. Because when I die, bitch, and they dig up my fucking bones, bitch, I am going to be, it's going to show that, like, I'm a male. Like, what? Like, look at my bone structure. Like, look, I am a man. Like, we have to get out of this bullshit. Like, I would never understand how people can look at me and then, like, be like, oh, he's trans. Like, what? I'm not trans. Like, that shit pissed me off. Like, the other day I was under the comments of someone else, I forgot. And someone tried to call me out about saying, like, oh, it was Alex of HRH Collection. And this girl, like, this little fag hag, that's fag hag, she was, like, under the comments, like, trying to call Alex, like, a transphobe. And, like, she tried to be, like, come at me and be like, don't you know she's transphobic? Like, why would you be under her comments liking what? I'm like, so you're assuming based on me just wearing makeup that I'm trans now? Like, you're dumb as fuck. Like, you're dumb as fuck. Trans people transition from male to female or female to male. That's all it is. Like, just because you put up a title saying, like, oh, I'm non-binary, I identify as an it, or I identify as a they, doesn't make you trans. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say or how you think. It's invalid. And I've always had these feelings about this. Like, you know, like, I used to be very woke, and, like, I used to be like, I used to proclaim myself as being bigender because I am very feminine. I am very you know, I'm very feminine, but yet I'm very masculine, and I like that about me. I love that I can be, you know, feminine and masculine and just be who I am, you know. But at the end of the day, I am gay, and I'm just a man that likes feminine shit. It just is what it is. And the fact now that we live in a society where they're trying to take away that the beautiful thing that makes us all different, and to make us stand out in the world, and trying to put us in boxes, trying to call a gay man like me trans or non-binary, trying to, like, put me in this box. It's just really sad that, like, we are not valuing our differences in how we are, you know what I mean? And that's something that will forever piss me off, and that's something that will forever make me stray away from this community, because they're putting people in the box, and nowadays you can't even be a person like me, or you have to cut your fucking dick off. That's just how it is now, because they're trying to make everyone be a stereotype. Like, if I'm a gay man and like to wear makeup, that means I want to be trans. Like, no, I do not. Like, I'm just a gay man that likes feminine shit. Like, why can't it just be like that? Why do I have to, like, stick in the box or be trans in order to be who I am? It makes no sense, and I'm sick of it. That's why I never put my fucking pronouns in the bio, because I know who I am. You don't have to tell me who I am. I know who the fuck I am. And it's just mind-blowing, and, like, I can never get past this. And, you know, like, it's so sad now that people are considered trans or whatever like that now simply because they have a feminine bone in their body, or a masculine bone, whether female or male. And now they're like, oh, you're trans, you're non-binary. It's like, no, like, I am who I am, and, like, it's just going to be like that. And the fact that they're trying to erase the history of potential people that we can learn from, it's wild, like, you know. And it's really sad that now that people who are like me, they are transitioning at a very young age, and they're getting all these surgeries, and it's just fucking them up in the long run. And I will never get behind that, and I will never be on the side of these people that perpetuate this. It's really sad.
I want to confess today. So my confession is that I kind of regret having a sex change. I think that had I known back in the day, or 10 years from now, because I'm not that old, but you know, if I would have known at that time that my body was enough, and that I could just be me in order to live my truth and not care about just the conditioning of society and, you know, all these cis heteronormatives of what comes with the nature of being trans, I would have just, you know, kept the body I had.
But anyways, I thank you all for listening to my rant. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to be yourself, no one else. Be sure to subscribe and like and comment. And I love you guys so much. Don't forget to be yourself, no one else. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.